Slupik MiniFarm started as a dream that Dan and I had to raise our family in a home with some land where we could raise our kids outdoors, climbing trees, learning how to grow things. We stumbled on our property in 2014 and we knew almost immediately that it was what we wanted. It was sad and a bit neglected, but we knew that we could bring the love back to it, and we were excited at the idea of being able to make it our own. So the first 5 years we just focused on the interior of the house, remodeling. The flower thing came into the picture about 5 years in. I was looking for kind of something for myself, something creative. We had a whole corner of our property that just sat empty. There was no grass, just dirt and weeds. So we decided to just till it up and put in a flower field. We built a cute little greenhouse out of reclaimed windows. We also built a chicken coop and got chickens. We redid the existing garden beds. We built a tree house. We started growing flowers in 2020, right as the pandemic hit. We had a little farm stand that Dan had made for the kids when they were younger. They would sell vegetables by the side of the road. So we put that out by the corner of the road with a cash box and buckets of flowers. And it really took because we were in lockdown and people couldn't get out. People were just, needing and craving something beautiful. They could drive up, they could grab flowers. Sometimes we put eggs or produce from the garden out there. And I really think that was just the start that we needed. Word spread and it's just grown from there. Our seasons actually kind of start in winter. A lot of people think we just take off during the winter, but there's a lot of work that goes on behind the scenes. We are, mapping out our growing spaces. We're ordering seeds and, perennials and planning out what we want to plant for that year. Cleaning and sanitizing supplies, starting seeds. We have a seed starting station in our basement, so we start all our seeds down there during the winter. And we also last year started doing winter tulips, which are growing in our basement. So those we start harvesting and selling late in January typically. Spring is one of our busier seasons because we move from our winter tulips into our outdoor tulips. We have over 10,000 tulips planted in the ground outside in our field. So those are all coming in fast and furious at the same time that we are getting our flower field prepped for planting. We bring in compost, we're running new irrigation and just getting everything set up, and then we start planting. It's also a busy time of the year for, graduations and Mother's Day. Mother's Day is one of our busiest days of the year. That's what a lot of our tulips are used for. After the spring flowers, then in June comes peony season, which is a new favorite season around here. Last year was the first year that we harvested peonies. We have close to 250 peony plants in the ground. So in June, it's just armloads of peonies. we roll into summer then, and in the summer we have, you know, all the summer zinnias and cosmos, and our biggest, after the tulips, our next biggest crop is dahlias. Those start coming in late summer, and we have a couple thousand dahlias on the ground, and those are everybody's favorites, including ours. And then fall is very much another busy season. We have to dig up all of our dahlia tubers to store them for the winter. And we're, you know, cleaning up, and at the same time we're planting all of our bulbs for the following spring. So we plant all of our, you know, 10,000 tulip bulbs. We plant 1,500 hyacinth bulbs. If we're planting peonies, things like that. We also, we grow pumpkins, so we have our big pumpkin harvest, ornamental pumpkins, the blues and the yellows, and just very beautiful varieties of pumpkins. So that's always an exciting time for us in the fall as well. So our flowers are available through multiple ways. We do flower subscriptions. We have a spring subscription, a fall subscription, and a peony subscription, which is in June. And each of those, you know, you pay for ahead of time, and you come to the farm once a week and you get a beautiful bouquet of flowers. We also have our little roadside stand called the Flower House, and we put flowers, and there's always other different goodies. Molly does some beautiful artwork out there. It's different every week. We also do custom orders. There's information about these on our website, but you know, we are wide open and flexible. You know, we've done small backyard weddings and 90th birthday parties. We also occasionally host events at Slupik MiniFarm. Again, that will all be on our website. We do a cut flower happy hour in the summer, and that's a great opportunity if you want to come in and see the farm. We open up the gate and we have drinks in the greenhouse, and we'll give a tour, and then you can also arrange flowers if you choose. We are looking this year to do some more kind of private events. So if that's something that you're interested in, again, just reach out to us, and we're open to doing some creative stuff. The thing I love most about Slupik MiniFarm is the deep and meaningful connections that it has brought. You know, people come to us for flowers to celebrate special moments in life, and they also come to us when they have experienced loss or they are trying to comfort somebody else. And you know, flowers are very magical. They're very powerful. It feels incredible to be able to do that for people. And they've also brought us connections with people in our community, you know, people who stop by our stand. We work with other businesses and restaurants, and we really have enjoyed the connections that has brought to us. We have work days where some of my favorite days, volunteers or other women come in. People actually have thanked me. They love coming to work because it does something important for us. Since the beginning, we have really wanted to create something special here, and I feel like it's really become a place where, you know, the rest of the world is very fast-paced and loud and moves quickly and is demanding, and when you step into Slupik MiniFarm, it feels like you're stepping out of that and into something really special. It's been really important for us to be able to create a place like that for our own family, and now to be able to share that with other people is really a blessing.